Honorable Governor of Nagaland, Mr. Padmanabh Acharya, First Lady of Nagaland, Kavita Acharya, my friend, Dr. Shantaram Shetty, Vice Chancellor of this university, Dr. Ramanand Shetty, Registrar, Dr. Muditaya, Controller of Examination, Alka Kulkarni, faculty members, parents, outgoing graduates. It's my privilege to be here to address the 6th Convocation of Nitte University. I'm really elated that 600 very bright children are being offered to the society today. I'm sure all of you, when you move out to this campus, you will live up to the expectation which has been taught to you in this campus, will become good citizens, and at the end of the day, you will ensure that all of us have some commitment to the society. Being successful in a profession is a must. But more than that, what is important is we owe something to our family, we owe something more to the nation. I'm very happy that this convocation, Dr. Padmanabh Acharya is the chief guest. I greatly respect him. I respect him because of the concern he's showing for the Northeast. I had the privilege of being his guest recently. The concern he has for the people and the interest he has to get these people to the mainstream of this country is unparalleled. Ladies and gentlemen, it would be very interesting to note that the large area of Northeast is connected to India by less than 2% of the land. 98% of the land are covered by foreign countries like China, Myanmar, Burma, and Bhutan, and Bangladesh. I feel there is a justified feeling among the people in Northeast that the people in the mainland have let them down. They have not been able to good to them. They have not done anything to elevate the poverty there. Time has come that we all of us must join and ensure that what aspiration, what belief Dr. Padmanabh Acharya has to bring about a sort of relationship between the Northeast and India is completely fulfilled. I'm more than happy that I'm standing here on a convocation which has recognized to me one of the most role model doctors of this time, Dr. K.R. Shetty. Personally, I feel he is one of the greatest personality this place has seen. Apart from being a great doctor, apart from being a great teacher, I think we respect him more as a person. My friend Dr. Shantaram Shetty made some comment that what is the aspiration of the parents? Aspiration of the parents is that their son must become a good person. And I believe if Dr. K.R. Shetty's parents have to audit Dr. K.R. Shetty, I think they will say, Dr. K.R. Shetty, you have done well by yourself. And I wish all of you stand up for a moment and give me a good clap so that you all recognize that the ethics in him will creep into you. Please. Thank you. I would like to say a few things about the university from you, no doubt. The Vice Chancellor has spoken elaborately about it. I'm not going to touch into that. Dr. Shantaram Shetty has also spoken elaborately about many of the achievements this institution has made. Obviously, I'm not going to touch that. But one thing I would like to tell you, in a small span of time of about 8 years, what this university has achieved is something stupendous. Some of us who are closely involved with this university, we are proud that today we stand as one of the best universities in the country. And I'm sure as you move out, the opinion you will form in the society about this university is going to be high. I'm sure you are going to send your children back to this university because you know what quality of education you got here, what quality of parental care you got here, what is the affection you got from the management and the teaching staff. But what something which concerns me most is, as you go back to the society, I'm very sure succeeding in profession is a very important thing. All of us have aspiration to succeed in profession. We like to make money, we like to make name, but more than that, what is important is how useful you are to the society. Society is something which is responsible for what you are. You must understand about 70% of the people, or more than 70% of the people, are deprived of the basic education. And it is you, because of the sacrifice made by your parents, because of the sacrifice made by friends, you have reached this stage. I'm sure as you move out, you will remember them. You will remember that you owe a debt of gratitude to your parents. Dr. Shantaram Chetty very effectively said, if I am to identify one person who is responsible for my success or your success, it's your mother. And I personally feel that the tendency now to forget your parents, especially your mother, is something not to be appreciated. I'm very sure the young boys here, when you move out, you remember the time your mothers have spent for you, the pains she has undertaken to make what you are today. Obviously, that tears and effort will get into your mind. And if you are left with any goodness, I'm very sure you will be a very good daughter or son to the person. And another part of it, I'm very happy about this university. That is, about 60% of the graduates who are going to pass out are girls. Somebody was telling me a small anecdote. He said, a son is a son until he is married, but a daughter is a daughter for life. I also believe what he said is true. And large number of girls are here. You remember that you owe this to, you can't become a boy. You have to keep your intelligence level, your concern, your affection as a lady, as a mother, as a wife, and above all as a good citizen. I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, will do your duty. The young doctors who are with me, you have great scope in front of you. This is a changing generation, and you have seen the changes which is happening in this organization. The changes, apart from pure academics, we are now getting into the area of research. The institution, there are changes which is happening of far-reaching effectiveness. Vice Chancellor did make some mention about the effort the university is making to take research to a higher level. There are about 14 to 17 full-time PhD people who are working under NUCSER, stem cell, genetics, doing original research. And I'm sure if you come back here after 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, many things will happen. Many patents would have happened. Maybe some of you, or a few of you, will get national recognition. Maybe after 50, 30, 40 years, some of you may get a Nobel Prize. I want you to understand that if one thing which is making me unhappy is the disconnect in the medical profession between the Ayurveda, homeopathy, and the allopathic medicine. I personally feel Ayurveda is a great source of information. Young doctors, you should remember the last Nobel Prize winner for medicine was a Japanese scientist, and the basic area where he did his research was related to Ayurveda. I implore on the Vice Chancellor that you must have a small group of Ayurveda center in the hospital. I understand he has a feeling that medical council may object, but I personally feel This is what you owe to our forefathers who were the beginners of the medical profession. I wish all of you a great career. And I invite you, at least few of you, to join us, that we should go to Northeast. The university will give you the full salary, the doctors, the dentists, the people who are in the communication line, the people who would like to take teaching. I invite you to join. Come back to your university and meet your Vice Chancellor and go to Northeast. Work for 2 years, just for 2 years. And the next, after 2 years, another batch of people may come. Maybe your university at that point of time will see that some way the PG program gives some benefit, some exemption for people who have done rural service in Northeast. I invite you to join, at least few of you who have, now I remember with gratitude the courage some of your young people showed when Nepal had calamity. When Nepal had calamity, few of you, one orthopedic surgeon, there are Dr. Satish Rao, a great person, all of them went to Northeast. They put their life in danger and try to help the people in a country outside India. If that they could do for that country, why not we do something for the Northeast? It is something which is a must. And I only want, something which hurt me was when they talked about the Namaste program, when they talked about the Northeast, there was a ripple of applause. I personally feel that you must understand, if you do not recognize Northeast, Northeast will never be part of India. If you want Northeast to be part of India, it is essential that you, me, and the rest of the young people who have been blessed by God must recognize that we owe something to the Northeast. I wish you well. May God be with you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Nandini S. Devina Rodriguez. Juno Joel. Shaila M. Rajasekharan. Soja SL. Chaitra Malli. Alvin Joshua. Jobin Jose. Aditya Shetty. Vinuta K. Shilpa Shenoy. Now we start with Doctor of Medicine, MD Physiology, Dr. Syed Shah Mohammad Fayyaz. MD Pharmacology, Dr. M.V. Advaita. MD Community Medicine, Dr. Navya. Dr. Nishant Krishna. Dr. Priyadarshini. MD General Medicine, Dr. Ria Alva. MD Pediatrics, Dr. Dhritiman Shetty. Dr. Priyanka Reddy. You have complete. MD Anesthesiology, Dr. Anil Krishnappa. Dr. Bedekar Vinith. Dr. Gandiva Ramesh. Dr. Kante Chella Rao. Dr. Kavya Prabhu, Dr. Mayur CR, Dr. Megha Vadhavani, MD Psychiatry, Dr. Dipti, Dr. Joanne Joan, Dr. Smita, MS Orthopedics, Dr. Hasib, Dr. Nikhil Bhatt, Dr. Nitte Aditya Ballal, MS General Surgery, Dr. Chitra Bhatt, Dr. Gaurav Shetty, MS ENT, Dr. Punus Philip, MS OBG, Dr. Spandana, MS Ophthalmology, Dr. Adish P. Shetty, Dr. Divya Rajendran, Dr. Hima John. We now go to Master of Dental Surgery, MDS Pedodontics and Preventive Dentistry, Dr.